Hello, my name is Jonathan, and I am here with the ThriveWell Foundation, and I'm going to be doing a class with you on seated strength training. And so we're going to go through motions that incorporate your entire body and all of your joints so that we can get them warmed up. These are a good thing to do early on in the day to prepare your body for the rest of the day, because you never know what you're going to have to do, like step up to something or step down to somewhere, or step to the side or catch yourself from falling. So today I'm going to be doing exercises seated and a few standing. And if you watched the last one, then you know kind of what we're going to be doing. I will be doing less explaining this time and more doing. So we're probably going to sweat. I know I'm already sweating. I'm nervous, but that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to move together. We're going to try to move all the joints in our body, and I hope you have a good time. If you want, put on some good music to it. I wish I had put my earbuds in, because then I could kind of move to, you wouldn't hear it, but at least you'd see how to move to it. So anyways, we'll get started. Now, the first thing to do is you want to engage your core firstly. So if you're sitting in a chair and you're trying to follow along, go ahead and sit up from the back of your chair. Make sure you're not sitting leaning up against the back of your chair. You want to be up off of it, so you're engaging your core. And then once you're sitting like this, you can put both hands on your knees. Make sure you try to fix your posture. So you want to bring your shoulders back, head up like this, good. And then we're going to be moving our neck first. Now, a good warm up, make sure you move the neck slowly. I don't want you popping something. I don't want your neck to crack whenever you do these things. These neck movements should be done slowly if you're going to do them at all. But if you have a doctor's order that prevents you from doing those things, then don't do it. So we're going to start with the neck. We're going to be going up and down first. So posture good, shoulders back, chest out, and we're going to be looking up, and then we're going to be looking down. Whenever you look up, you're trying to get your chin as high as you can, and then down, you're trying to get your chin to just touch your chest. So we're going to be going up, and then down, and then up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Good. Now to work the lateral portion of your neck movement, we're going to be going to the left and then the right. So if you follow along with me, we're going to be turning our heads to the left, trying to keep your chin level with the ground or parallel to the ground. So we're turning to the left first, and turn, and back to the right, and back to the left, and back to the right, and back to the left, and right, left, right, left, right, left, left, right, left. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so that's good for those two movements. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and roll your neck or do any other kind of movements. Like if you feel comfortable with it, I'll show you how to roll your neck, and I'll go ahead and do it so that if you want to, you can do it along. So you lean back, and then you're just going to let your head fall to the side and allow it to kind of go to the total range of motion within the circular capacity of movement. So all the way around like that, just like that. And you can go opposite direction after you do one direction. So that's not one that I would advise too much, just because of neck issues and such. So now we're going to be going from our neck down to our trapezius muscles. So we're going to be getting into our shoulder area, and we're still warming up. So we're going to go ahead and be sitting in the chair just like this, shoulders back, chest out. And now we're going to be just lifting our shoulders, trying to touch our shoulders to our ears, and then down and up and down and up and down, 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 up, down, And we're going to be doing at least 10 of any kind of movement whenever we're warming up, just to get the body moving, grooving, blood flowing. So that is 10, I think. All right, now, so that's the top of the shoulders. We're going to be moving down to the sides and getting into the deltoids. So we're going from the head down to the toes. So the next thing, like I said, is going to be deltoids. So we're going to keep it pretty simple. I want you to be sitting in the chair just as you are. And now, if you're having trouble staying up off of the back of the chair, don't worry. Just keep trying, because you're going to be able to develop the muscles within your core or your abdomen to be able to support yourself for longer periods of time the more you try. So what we're going to do is we're going to be the anterior deltoids right here. And all we're going to do for that is make sure you're sitting up straight, you're not leaning back on the chair, your feet are flat on the ground, and with good posture, all we're going to do is have our hands to our side like this, and then I want you to raise them up. So we're going to go up, down, up, down. Yes. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So this is a warm-up. We're going to come back through, and if you have any weights with you at home or wherever you are, we're going to add some weight, and we're going to redo a few of these movements, because in order for strengthening, if this is easy for you, then we're going to add some weight, make it a little bit harder. So we're just doing 10 right now, but this is just a warm-up. So we just did this 10 times. Now, to decide, we're in the same position we were before, starting position. And then from here, we'll go straight up, and you want to try to get your arms at least parallel to the ground. Or, that's about right. So about right there. So we're going to be going up, down, slow and smooth. You don't want to go too fast. We're not trying to fly away. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So again, we're going to be doing this with weight in just a minute. So this is just a warm-up. Good job so far. All right, the next thing we're going to do, all right, so let's say you don't have enough room to flap your arms. I forgot to show you that this is a modified version. You put your hands up like this and just move them out like that. So you can do that if you have limited lateral space. All right, so now we're going to try the shoulder press. So this will be a good determining factor of whether or not you have good shoulder range of motion. So what I want you to do is sitting up straight in the chair. We're going to pretend we have weights, even though we don't need that many. We don't need weights. So we're going to be in this position right here. We're going to go up, down, 2, down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right. All right. Shoulders are getting warmed up. They're getting looser. And now if you just want to move them around a little bit to get a little bit more loose, that's fine too. Good. So I'm going to show you, we're going from the shoulder down. So the next thing I'm going to show you is what we'll do in the future with weights. So the next thing down would be your shoulder or your chest. So with your chest, if you want to work your chest out, or at least the top portion of your chest, what you can do is sitting at the very front of your chair, if you lean back, you take your hands and your arms, you can go straight from your chest and press up like this. Just like this. Good. You can also come out like this, bring in, and squeeze your hands together. So by squeezing your hands together, you're working your pectoralis muscle to where you're getting that isometric contraction to where you're squeezing. So that's good. And so that's something we'll do in the future for the chest, but that was just to show you where we're gonna go. And so now moving from the chest down to the abdomen, we're going to be sitting in the front of the chair just like you were before. And all we're going to be doing, so feet flat on the ground, hands on your knees, and we're going to be leaning back to the back of the chair. All right, now up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and if you're strong like Alice, you can put a 5-pound weight on your chest, and you can do it like that to add some more strength to your abdominal muscles. So now, abdominal muscles are warmed up. Now we're going to get into the lateral portion. So what I want you to do is we're going to be reaching to the side. So if you have an order to not bend, lift, or twist, then don't do it. But if not, we're going to go ahead and do it. So the first twist is going to be to the right. So we're going to twist to the right. And if you have an armchair thing right there, that can be a good point of reference. So you're going to twist, touch, touch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Like I said, warm-ups. We're just getting warm. And now, moving from the midsection down to the hip section, we're going to be doing some knee raises. So sitting in the same position you've been in this entire time, we're going to be scooted forward from the chair. You can put your hands here on the side of the chair or on the armrests, or you can leave them on your knees if you want. So what we're going to do is just lift up that knee. So we're going to start with the right leg. We're going to start with the right, go up as high as you can and down. Up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Right and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, deep breath. Good. One more deep breath. Good. All right, now starting with the right leg again, what we're going to be doing is going to be doing a lateral hip movement. So we're going to be going out like this, but I don't want your foot to touch the ground. I want you to lift your foot just an inch off the ground, and then we're going out, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Now, onto the left. Up off the ground and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. Now, going to be getting into the quadricep region. So now, with your right leg, all I want you to do is lift it a little bit off the ground and then straighten out that leg. So go ahead and bend, straighten. That's 2. Bend, straighten. Bend, straighten. Bend, straighten. And 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, now the left. Same thing, a little bit off the ground and extend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, deep breath. Good. If you'll notice, whenever I take a deep breath, I'm getting as much air as I can into my lungs, and I'm holding it for like 2 to 3 seconds before I slowly exhale. So, And I usually only do that 2 times at a time, either to catch my breath or to just get some good oxygen in there. So now we're going to be going down. We got our quadriceps, and in a little bit we're going to be doing our hamstring pulls. So what I want you to do now is we're going to be sitting here, feet flat on the ground, and we're going to just raise up our heels and down. Up, down, up, down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now our toes. Raising our toes up 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get them up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. Relax. All right, now take a deep breath, and I'm going to talk to you about what we're about to do, because it's about to get a little bit not dangerous, but I'd say the risk level is a little bit higher. But if you can do this safely, do it. If you can't do it safely, don't do it. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to stand up. So this is a good warm-up to really get yourself burning. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a stand-up. And I'm going to show you from the side what the best form should look like. Whenever you're doing a stand-up or a sit-down, we're going to do it together. And we're going to do 10 of them. If you can, that's great. If you can't, don't worry about it. If you have to push yourself up just to get up, that's fine. That's a start. As long as you're working on the way down. I'll show you what I mean. So from this position, a little bit forward in the chair, not too forward. Feet flat on the ground. And what I want you to do, if you can, if not, you can push. But what I like to do to challenge myself is to put my hands on my chest, and then I'll lean forward and then stand up and then thrust, and you want that good glute squeeze with the butt. So you want to thrust that forward, and then as you go down, you want to stick your butt back as far as you can until you feel it in your hamstrings. Once you feel it in your hamstrings, that's whenever you go, now it's time to bend the knees. And then you try to slowly lower yourself, land like a feather, reset. And then we're going to use that momentum going forward again. Make sure if you feel unsteady or if your balance is off, make sure you have something in front of you so you don't fall forward, because momentum can help with this process. So momentum, forward, up, thrust. That's 2. Butt back, slowly down, land like a feather. Good. 3. 4. 5. Make sure you're doing them slow, because the slower you do them, the better the work is. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. All right. So what you'll notice is you felt it in your lower back, you felt it in your hips, you might have felt it in your core and your hamstrings. So those are all great areas, and that exercise right there is the best and most important one that I advise on. So we're going to take 2 deep breaths. Very good. And now we're going to get into the more complicated issues or the more unsafe territory. We're going to stand up and do some stuff. So I'm going to reset the chair to here. So what I'm going to do for you is we're going to work on that same lateral hip movement. Remember when we were sitting and you went out to the side like this with your knee? We're going to do that same thing but standing. Now, this is also going to help the stability, strength of your entire left leg. So, if you will, put a hand on the chair for stability, just in case, and then we're going to be moving this leg out, the outside leg away from the chair, out. And I want you to raise it up as high as you can to the left, not jerk it up, but make sure it's slow, smooth, and steady. So, we're going to be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, switching legs. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. Now, the next movement we'll do, we did it while seated. Here's the standing version. We're going to be raising up our heels. So go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, we're going to be turning to the chair. We're going to be lifting up our heel like this. If you want to have some resistance, you can attach a band to the chair right there, attach a band. If you just wrap a band around your feet and ankles and you do any of this stuff, it'll make it a little bit more difficult. So we're going to be doing a hamstring pull with the inside leg. So up, down, up. I'm trying to get that heel as high as you can. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bad technique on my part, don't worry about it. I'll show you what I want you to do this time. So whenever you pull your heel back, I want you to keep your knees even. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Deep breath. Good. All right, now let's add some weight and make it a little bit fun. So here's a good one. So if you want to grab the light weights, we're going to start with the top and going down. I don't want you to put a head on your weight. That's not what I mean. I mean weight on your head and do a neck exercise. Don't worry about that. We're going to do shoulders first. So if you'll grab the lighter of the weights, the heaviest you should really have on this one is probably like 5 pounds. It's not too necessary to go beyond that for what this is. So if you'll grab the light weights, keep your thumbs forward. We're just going to be going straight up. So go ahead and raise them up, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You want more? Let's do more. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now going to the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why I keep going to a German accent or something like that. 9, 10. I'm trying to make it entertaining with my sounds, with my oops, and I go to that Austro-Hungarian / German type thing every time. 1, 2, 3, like Arnold, like that stuff. So we're gonna go laterally again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, this is where it gets fun. We're going to really get our shoulders a little bit more today. So we're going to the front and then down and then to the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right. Relax. And now what we're going to be doing, you can hold on to your weights and actually pick up heavier weights if you want. We're going to work on our biceps, which is a simple curl. I didn't go over it earlier because it's really just bending your arms. So if you have your heavy weights in your hands, go ahead, take a deep breath. Okay, now we're going to be going 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're controlling it all the way. 6, 7. Don't let them drop too much. 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. So you can drop those heavy weights or you can pick up or keep them. We're going to be going back to the legs from here. So if you want, well, actually, I told you I'd do some chest. So if you want to grab some light weights, let's push out some chest real quick, just so you can try it out, see if it fits for something you might want to do or not. So try the light weights first. Scoot it to the front of the chair. Put the weights together on your knees. And now lean back in the chair. Lean those weights right here. And just push up. 1, 2. Nice and slow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, lean forward. You put those weights on your knees. Now this is where it gets fun. We're going to take a walk together. So with those light weights on your knees, we're going to take a walk. That means raising up your right knee and your left knee. So we're going right, left, left. And just keep going. Again, 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 again. Good. And keep it going. Get those knees up high. Knees high. Knees high. Good. 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 And relax. All right, now put those weights down. Good. I have virtual weights. That's how we do everything nowadays. Zoom, virtual weights, virtual meetings, all that kind of stuff. So now what I want to do, I want to end with the toughest thing that we've done. But if you can do it, let's do it again. I want to do this one more thing with you. It's the most important exercise, and I highly recommend you do these every single day. And it's that stand-up, or people call it a squat, but it's a stand-up. You're standing up from a chair, you're in a safe position. I'll turn this way this time. And I want you to pop out as many as you can. So we're just gonna go, and I'm gonna keep going, and then we're just not gonna ever stop. Ever. No, we'll stop, don't worry, that's all right. All right, remember to scoot forward in the chair a little bit. Make sure your feet are flat on the ground. Hands across your chest if you can. Don't worry about it if you can't. Make sure you have something safe in front of you that you can catch yourself on if you lose your balance going forward. So we're going up, thrust, down, touch, up, thrust. So if you'll notice, I'm just touching on that chair, down. Touch on that chair, thrust. Touch on that chair, thrust. And you can keep going on your own time. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for stopping by ThriveWell. My name is Jonathan Leeper, and I hope you had a good time.